Hello, Year 5 students. Hope all of you are doing so well. And in today's video, we're going to talk about how to round. Before we start teaching or before we start learning actually about how to round, we need to remember that there are two types of numbers. As we agreed before, there are weak numbers and there are strong numbers. I don't know why the strong numbers are going to the right. Let's get them here, a little bit to the left. All right, so the weak numbers, if you guys remember, are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the strong numbers start from 5 until 9. All right, how are we going to use this? Let's have a look at the first example here, which is round the following numbers to the nearest. Let's say here, I just left it empty here because I'm gonna change it. All right, if I need to round it to the nearest, let's say tens. All right. The first thing here, if I say round to the nearest tens, sorry for my terrible handwriting. All right. The first thing that you need to do is to determine where is the tens. Exactly. If you guys forgot the place value of the digits here before the decimal point, just remember and focus. Before the decimal point, the first digit is the ones. Then here we have the tens, ends with an S like this. So here is the tens. And then after that, we have the hundreds, thousands, and so on. After the decimal point, we have the tenth, ends with THS, which is tenths. And then here the hundredth ends with an S to make it hundredths, and so on. All right, so just remember this, guys. If you need to repeat this part to study first the place value of the digits, please do so before continuing the video if you need help with knowing more about place value of digits. All right, let's get back on track. If I need to round this number to the nearest tens, then underline the tens. This is the first thing. Done. We underlined the tens, Mr. Ahmed. All right, look at the digit after it. Is it weak or strong? So it's not about the tens itself. No, it's about the digit after the tens. Is it weak or strong? Exactly, it is a weak number. So the 5 stays the same. 5 doesn't change. All right, everything after it becomes 0. Everything before it stays the same. If you guys remember the rule, as we agreed, round to the nearest tens, underline the tens, look at the digit after it, weak or strong. Weak, 5 stays the same. Strong, 5 becomes 6. All right? So it adds, if it was strong, it would add to the 5, 1 to become 6. But 4 is weak, it adds nothing to the 5. Everything after the underlined digit becomes 0. Everything before it stays the same. So the answer here is 250.00. Well, mister, let's not write it this way, mister. Come on, Mr. Ahmed. It is just a 250. Thank you. All right, here. Let's move to the next example, which was your homework. Mister, what if I want to round this to the nearest whole number? All right, to the nearest whole number. Or, mister, you said when we round to the nearest tens, we underline the tens. When we round to the nearest hundreds, we underline the hundreds. But what if they just said round to the nearest whole number? All right, whole number simply means to the nearest ones. To the nearest ones. So if they say to you round to the nearest whole number, like in the IX homework, it just simply means round to the nearest ones. So we're going to follow the same steps exactly. Round to the nearest whole number. Where is the ones here? Here it is. As we agreed before, the ones is the first digit before the decimal point. Before the decimal point is the ones. Look at the digit after it. Is it weak or strong? It's weak. So 5 stays the same. Everything after it becomes 0. Everything before it stays the same. Oh, mister, there's nothing before it. All right, then forget about it. So it's just a 5.00, which is just 5. Here is the answer. All right, moving on to the last example that we have over here, 6.67. If I want to round this also to the nearest whole number, oh, whole number, mister, now I remember what you said before. You said whole number means to the nearest ones. All right, great job. So underline the ones. Done. Look at the digit after the ones. All right, here it is, mister. It's 6. Is it strong or weak? It is a strong number, mister. So it gives 6, 1. Perfect. So 6 becomes 7. Everything after it becomes 0. Everything before it stays the same. Mister, there is nothing before it. All right, so forget about it. So it's 7.00, which is just 7. Thank you so much, Year 5. If you have any questions, tomorrow in our session, we are going to discuss it together. Thank you so much and see you tomorrow.